Hey guys, I'm going to show you how to set up the A2P 10DLC verification for your sub accounts inside of GoHighLevel. A2P 10DLC just stands for Application to Person 10-digit load long code. It's a system used in the United States for sending out text messages from any applications like GoHighLevel or businesses to personal phones. To make this as streamlined and easy to set up as possible, I put together a snapshot with all the required assets for us to make the A2P 10DLC get verified. So the very first thing we need to do is install the snapshot into the sub account that we're going to be getting the phone number verified for. So head over to where it says sub accounts here on the left-hand menu. In the search bar, we're going to search for the sub account that we want to get verified. So I'm going to search for my business here. Go ahead and click on the sub account. And in the sub account details page, we're going to click on the actions in the top right. Click on load snapshot. And in this dropdown, we're just going to search for A2P. And you should see the A2P 10DLC compliance by Extendly snapshot. So go ahead and click on that and hit proceed. We want to have everything selected here, just hit proceed. And we should not have any conflicts, so just hit proceed. And then here you just want to type in confirm. To confirm this snapshot, hit proceed. So next thing you want to do is switch to that sub account. Once we're inside the sub account, we're going to be looking for the submission guide, which actually exists as a funnel inside of our sites tab. So we're going to make sure we're under the sites tab right here, and you're going to see the funnels and the 10 DLC compliance folder. In here, just open up that folder and you're going to see two assets that are included inside the funnel. You'll have the submission guide and the general opt-in. These two funnels are going to have all the documents, everything we need to go ahead and submit the 10 DLC verification. So once you're on the funnel with the submission guide, go ahead and open the submission guide and click on this open a new page icon. So the first time you're on this page, go ahead and read through all this. It's just explaining how the whole process works, and it goes over some requirements as well and the following steps in this funnel. But we're going to go down to the bottom where it says, let's start A2P process. Go ahead and click on that. And you'll get taken to this next page that says general opt-in. This funnel contains all the necessary funnel pages for compliance. All this page is trying to confirm is that you have the general opt-in funnel inside of your sub account. And to verify this, we'll just go to where we were earlier under the funnels tab inside of our 10 DLC folder. And the general opt-in, we can see that we have the info, terms and conditions, and privacy policy. We're going to need all those three things later, so they're just making sure that we have it all ready. And what I recommend you do is before you go through the steps here is you have one page or one tab open with the steps inside of the funnel here. And you have another page open with your sub account, just walking through the steps step by step. So once we have this funnel up, I'm just going to click on yes, I have the funnel. And this next page is going to walk us through everything that we need to do. It has descriptions with the steps as well as pictures to guide you through everything. I'm going to go through this first step of connecting the domain with you so you can kind of see what the process is like. So it's asking us to click on settings over here under the funnel step for general opt-in. Where it says domains, you're going to select that drop down, and more than likely you may not have a domain to select here. So we're going to click on connect domain. Next page is asking us to type in our domain. So I'm going to type in my domain. And then we're going to need a subdomain because we don't want to actually replace this funnel with the website that we have currently displayed. So to create a subdomain, we're just going to add a word in front of our domain, and we're going to put a period. So this could be any word. I'm just going to use the word go for now, just for an example. And then you're going to hit continue. You're going to see this pop-up displayed, and we're going to select add records manually. You'll see this record displayed here for a CNAME record. We're going to need to go into our record settings of our domain provider, which is going to be Namecheap in this case, and add this record. So I'm going to show you that real quick. Inside of Namecheap, we're going to click on domain list, and we're going to find our domain that we have associated. We're going to click on that domain and click on advanced DNS. Under advanced DNS, you should see records here. If you don't, go ahead and get the web developer or grab me and I'll go walk you through the next steps here. But you should see the records and we're going to click on add new record. We're going to select the CNAME record from the dropdown. We're going to click on the host value here from the software and we're going to paste that. We're going to copy the required value and we're going to paste that here under the value section. And where it says TTL, we're going to select 1 minute, and that just stands for time to live or time to load. And we're going to select the lowest time possible, so this loads pretty quickly. So this should take about a minute to go live. I'm going to wait about a minute, and we're going to click on Verify Record. Okay, so the domain got verified. We can just go and hit go back here. And under the website tab again, for the general opt-in funnel, we're just going to make sure that our domain is selected for that domain we just connected. And then we're going to hit save. So now that we have our domain selected and we've clicked save, you're just going to follow all these steps here one by one, and then the funnel is going to take you to the next steps. If you do run into any issues along the way with completing any of these steps, feel free to ask for help. I'll be available. You can message me in Slack, or you could reach out to any of our support team members. We'll be happy to help. So I almost forgot one of the most important steps here, and that's actually purchasing the phone number. So you're going to have to go into settings and go to phone numbers here. And where it says add phone number, you can click on add phone number. And then we're going to use the filter here to search by digit or phrases, and we're going to type in our area code. And we want to select match to first part of the number and hit apply. Now this is just going to search for phone numbers in my area code, so I could find a number that matches my city that I'm in, and I could hit on the proceed to buy down here. And now we have that phone number successfully purchased. Now you're going to need to use this phone number to complete all of the A2P verification steps. I did run into an issue where I did not update the phone number here inside of my business phone number of my sub account, and it did not utilize the phone number that I purchased for the A2P verification, which resulted in it failing. Please be mindful that all the information here is filled out on the business profile page and that you're using the phone number that you just purchased inside of GoHighLevel as the phone number that you're registering with. Also verify under the business information here on the business profile that the EIN number that you're using for the registration is active. So you'll have to have them send over their business license, or I think they call it a CP 575 confirmation letter. That's what contains the EIN for the business registration. To make sure that's active, you can do a search on Sunbiz if the business is in Florida. And you can look up the records to see if they are an active LLC, or you can look up on their state's website to see their registered LLCs to find that information. That's super important, just making sure that all this information lines up and matches the actual business information on the IRS website. Also, one more thing, if you guys do run into any failures or you do have any issues inside of this Notion documentation that I set up for you guys on the phone numbers, you can see inside of the table of contents here, the common A2P verification failure reasons. If you go ahead and navigate to this section here, you can see all the reasons why your 10DLC campaign registration may fail. So you can see the number one reason is incorrect or inactive EIN, mismatched business information, or sample messaging missing the required elements like the opt-out language, business name, or clear message purpose. So as long as you guys follow all the instructions in that funnel and in this video, you should have no issues getting verified. Again, if you guys need any help or if you have any questions, feel free to message me in Slack or reach out to one of our